You know, when this guy entered the 1974 NHL entry draft, there was a lot of pre-draft hype for him. He was ranked number 78 overall prospect by Hockey News again in that selection series, but he dropped all the way to 209th overall in the 13th round, taken by the Montreal Canadiens, which made no sense because his numbers for Hamilton of the OMJHL were pretty sturdy over 2 seasons. So today we're going to be talking about the many lives and a curious case of Mike Hobin. Now, the centerman, 5'11", 180, again, first came to major prominence with Hamilton of the OMJHL in 73 when he had 41 points in 42 games. In 74, his draft year, he had 68 points in 60 games, including 28 goals. Now, what's kind of bizarre about this, ladies and gentlemen, in the 74 draft, he was taken 94th overall by the Blazers in the WHA draft, one of the dual draft picks. Now, he opted to play in the WHA after being selected by the Blazers, and this is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. He eventually ended up being the SHL's Rookie of the Year with Charlotte in 1975. Now, when he played 37 games for Charlotte's team that won the SHL regular season and playoff titles, he eventually was not part of the squad during the post-season. Now, when his WHA rights were sold by Vancouver to Phoenix in January 75, he eventually found time with the Phoenix Roadrunners. Now, in Charlotte, in 75, again, he had 73 points in 37 games, shifted to the CHL Tulsa Oilers, where he had 28 points in 36 games, so 31 goals that season. 75-76, he played majority of the season with the Tucson Mavericks of the CHL, 66 points in 66 games. His first series of contests with Phoenix, he ended up having 2 points in 9 games, including 1 goal. Now, 77, he split time between Oklahoma City, where he had 11 points for the CHL team, but put up some decent numbers in Phoenix in his rookie campaign at WHA, 35 points in 68 games. Then in 78, he was in the Montreal system, scoring 47 points in 74 games, including 20 goals, and have 5 goals in the playoffs. Now, upon retirement, he ended up being president of Sorbonne Products for numerous years, working out of the company's Somerset, New Jersey, USA headquarters. Now, he was born in Sarnia, Ontario, but like I said, he found his post-career in the States. Now, the Belgium-based company made high-end absorbent products that are used in chemical, environmental, and agricultural industries. So a very interesting way, like somebody that would go almost close to his draft number in the WHA, but fall away to the 13th round, and by my estimation, he was one of the later draft picks by the Habs in that era to make Major League Hockey, but not, again, in the NHL, but in, of course, the WHA, and put up some really, really solid stats. Now, he also played in Austria as well for EC Valachor SV. So, I mean, he was an in-demand player, and that happened, of course, in the late 1970s. But like I said, played in 2 WHA systems, played in the Montreal Canadiens system, played internationally, drafted by 2 leagues. Like I said, a very, very interesting career for someone from Sarnia that, you know, may have not been drafted in the NHL draft in 74, but finally got his, main respect in the States. But he was part, actually, of that Phoenix Roadrunner squad that folded on April 6th, 77. So that's why, obviously, he was allowed to go to the Montreal system, because the rights were, you know, true to roof anyway. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. If you like what we're doing here, give us a like, comment, and subscribe. And just remember that WHA players of that era have each a interesting story how they got to the major leagues, either the WHA or finally in the NHL. There's literally dozens of interesting stories out there, and we're glad to provide them to you. Have a good evening. Bye.